Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Alright, so before you click off, at least try to hear me out, okay? So Miss Amberlynn uploaded again, and it's Awful Truth Behind Hate Community. And we don't listen to anything Miss Amberlynn has to say. We don't jump to conclusions. We do none of that. Why? Because she clickbaits. We understand this. So all we do over here on this channel is we just press play.
Hello, welcome to another Let's Talk video. So today I'm just wearing my comfy Nightmare Before Christmas. It's not Halloween nor Christmas, but it is comfy. Alright you guys, let's get straight into sweet and sour. Tina Ozuna 3459 said, "Crazy you still blame Beck." So I was simply just responding to a rumor where people were like, Beck urged you to go to the doctor about your bleeding. I was responding to that with, that's not true. Wasn't blaming, just clarifying.
No, ma'am. You are 100% complaining. It doesn't matter how many times you say it, you blame Beck, and it's absolutely sad.
K. Marie Singer said, "Love your hair, you look gorgeous." Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. I have been trying to work very hard on my hair lately. Even my mom, the last time I saw her, was like, "What have you been using on your hair? It just looks so much healthier." So people are noticing. It is very much a sad point because I do love my hair, but with age.
Hey, Amberlynn, let's talk about your hair. Let's really talk about your hair. Let's talk about your hair falling out. You remember that? Yeah, you said that. You've been saying that. Your hair's getting thin. So all these questions that you're answering about your hair, we all still know the truth.
Going through menopause at such an early age, like my hair has just gotten bad. So I'm trying my hardest over here. Emma Matson said, "Beck is not even on the internet at the moment and all you do is talk about your exes. Do you not have anything more interesting to talk about?" For one, I don't care if they're on the internet or not. They poked, I'm responding.
You care if they're on the internet. If Beck was to get back on YouTube, you would sit there and you would whine and you would huff and you puff and you'd be scared out of your mind because she knows you got a lot more secrets on you.
They have a whole channel talking about me, responding to questions about me, watching and responding reaction channels about me. Like it's just about me, about me, about me. I have hundreds of things that I talk about. Exes are included. They opened the floodgates and pretty much said sink or swim, and I chose to swim. Everyone talks about my exes, and if anyone has the right to, it would be me. They laid next to me in bed, not you.
Ooh, dang! Oh, she done hit that nail and knocked it in.
Nicole said, "I hope you're okay, Amber. I love your makeup and hair." Thank you. I really appreciate that. It seems like more people are being sweet in the comments for my sweet and sour, and it's definitely appreciated, and it's not going unnoticed at all.
Yeah, because you're the one choosing them all. And we can tell when you choose them because they're all nice and polite and everything else. Reality is, that's not what people are asking you. You just don't want to answer the hard stuff.
All right, you guys, now it is time for Sippin' Community. There's no point because you don't actually pick any of these questions. Every single question that I pick is on here.
You don't pick any of these questions. You hand pick these questions. You choose which questions you're going to answer. So yeah, you pick each one.
Let's talk about the 5-pack of cookies that you bought at Cracker Barrel.
I am so over Cookiegate. I just did a video over Cookiegate where I didn't even approach it. I tell you something, some things are just absolutely ridiculous to go over. I don't care how many cookies you eat. Shove them all in your mouth and eat them and lie about them later.
I already responded to this, so you should watch my weigh-in video or become a member and watch it in my live stream. So I am getting a ton of questions about one said topic, so I'm just going to answer it as like a full statement here. A lot of people think that I can't afford my medication. I can. Why did you buy Mr. Snowflake's information?
Hold on. You can afford this, right? So you never should have put out that video talking about your memberships and where that membership money was going. You never should have put that video out, and that's why that video was taken down, is because of your manipulation. And you're pushing people to try to think, oh, well, this is what Amberlynn needs, so it's for the best of me. Yeah, no, you can't backtrack on that one.
Never have I ever done that. Why don't you show the scale anymore? I weigh myself naked. Do you think 34 is an acceptable age to be behaving the way you do? Yeah. Why was Beck's health your responsibility, but your health wasn't theirs? Let the hate commence for having a differing opinion. Oof.
Oof. Everybody has different opinions. That's what makes us individuals. But Amberlynn, we go on your actions, and so you ain't got nothing to say about Beck.
Why is it everyone else's job to take you to the ER and to make you doctor's appointments? No one has ever made me a doctor's appointment. I make them myself. So that's kind of a weird statement. And asking why everyone has to take me to the ER. I mean, if you're in a relationship and your partner needs to go to the ER, wouldn't you take them too? You sound like a person, actually. Just saying.
Just saying, that is just you. You had Beck transport you so many times to different hospitals. You waited until you got exactly what you wanted before you said, okay, we're not going to go to the ER. Don't get on here and lie. We know you.
How do you not understand how beautiful you actually are? That was sweet. So I wanted to include that one. Thank you.
See, right there. She chooses them. She's the one that included that. And just so you know, if it was her writing it, it would have said cute. She doesn't know the big words.
But probably because society tells me I'm ugly and disgusting and gross. Are you going to give refunds to your members for not going live for a full 2 hours this Tuesday night? I have gone live for the full 2 hours every single time I've done it. But I think there was one time I did go live for only an hour and 57 minutes, but that's because I wasn't feeling good mentally at all.
Quit using your mental issues and your mental capability each and every single time. Mental health, mental this, mental that. Just say, I don't want to do it. Quit trying to lie to people because we see right through it. Oh, and just so you know, if you're new to my channel, hey, this right here, I hate when she does this because it makes me think of her belly button lint. And so, yeah, you get that now.
All right, you guys, now it is time for the Linterview.
If you could erase one rumor about yourself forever, but had to replace it with another one, even if it's a fake rumor, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a really good question. That's unique. No one's ever asked that before. So I would erase the rumor that I'm lying about the relationship I had when I was a teenager, and I'd replace it with something stupid.
Are you talking about Casey? Are you talking about Casey? Is that who you're talking about? Because remember, Casey doesn't exist anymore. You know, no, Casey doesn't exist. Yeah, that one bit you in the butt.
Let's say the rumor could be that I never went to college even though I did. Same person sent another question.
My second one is, if you could trade lives with any reaction channel, who would it be and why? Do you think that you would react to the criticism of being a reaction channel in a positive way or in a destructive way?
Oh, we all know that she can't be positive to nobody. The only person she's worried about in life is herself. So this is a stupid question.
Wow, I love your questions because they're so unique. So already right off the bat, if I was a reaction channel, I would 100% be a reaction channel that was constructive. I would not be rude. I wouldn't be like mean, because when Zachary Michael actually came back to YouTube, I was actually live streaming when it happened and I reacted to him. And even though he has been awful to me, he has hurt me, he's made me feel like shit, like has spent years just capitalizing off of my pain, my problems, my issues, monetizing that on his channel, like all the mocking he's done and the degrading and just making me feel like crap. I'm allowed to feel that way, but that's not the point.
The point is, it'd be Zachary Michael, because you're obsessed with him. You watch him, you watch his comments, you watch what he says, what he does, everything. So just answer it. Just plain out, straight up answer it. You would be Zachary Michael.
Even though he's done all that, like I reacted in a constructive way and I actually was very like understanding and compassionate, and I related to him in a lot of ways when it comes to like mental health and such. And I feel like that's exactly how it would be as a reaction channel. If I could trade lives with any reaction channel, I would only do it if it's for one day, because if it's forever, like no, I'm good. I would probably trade lives with Jordy.
Oh my oh. Okay.
And he is someone that I have not watched since the beginning of January, and it is so freeing. But I just have a couple questions that I want answered, you know?
Hey Amberlynn, oh my god, I love your channel so much.
Aww.
I love your videos so much. Please never stop uploading.
Oh, thank you.
But I just wanted to ask, if you could wake up tomorrow at your goal weight, do you think that your mindset would change? Or would the mental struggles that you have still be there?
Oh, she's going to say the mental struggles are there. That 100%, she's going to say they're there because once they're there, they're there. And people will call you out if you say otherwise.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for the question. And I definitely think that the struggle would still be there. 100%.
Okay, sorry it took me so long. I literally was like on a train for so long. But anyway, I have 2 questions for you, but I'm going to send them as 2 different voicemails or voice messages so that if you decide you want to answer like one or not the other or whatever, you don't have to do any like weird editing. You can just like pick whichever question you want to answer and then you can, I don't know. I'm trying to make it easier for you. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness gracious, this stuff right here drives me insane. Let me explain to you that I'm going to ask you a question, but I'm going to ask you a question, but first I have to explain it to you. Just ask the question.
Okay, she sent another.
So my first question, back in like December, I remember you did like an interview for like an article, and it was supposed to come out in December or something, but you did like an interview for an article that kind of just like disappeared. Like, what's the tea on that?
For real?
Where did that go? When is that coming out? I was like low-key really interested in that. Where did that go?
Okay, so I'll respond to your next question after this one, and I'm wondering the same thing. Like, where is it? I haven't been contacted or anything. I haven't gotten any updates, haven't heard about it. I think people found out like who the interviewer was, and I'm afraid that maybe they were harassed or something, because that's always what happens. Like,
Or maybe they just downright changed their mind because they realized you're not as interesting as you think you are. Could have been.
something good happens to me, or even just like mediocre, the haters know how to ruin it. This has happened. I can't even tell you how many times. I have been contacted for like sponsors so many times, but I never do any of it. I decided to do it one time, and it was a journaling company, like a notebook / journaling company. I literally talked about the company one time and said how I was sponsored, because you're supposed to let your audience know that you're sponsored when you do something. And the company got literally harassed and they had to let me go. So it just sucks. I feel like it could be very much one of them situations for sure. All right, so let's continue your questions.
No, stop, woman. We done. Don't answer no more. You get downright boring, okay? You do. You are just absolutely ridiculous at this point. I usually don't say anything mean to you, and I still won't say anything too mean to you. But dang, you need a pillow when you watch Amberlynn.
And then my second question, which is like a little less like serious, I guess, is if you could own any pet that like you're not allowed to own, like a lion or like, I don't know, a sloth, like something crazy, what pet would you have? Like what like restricted pet would you have? I always think that's a fun question. But yeah.
It is a fun question.
Anyway, love you. Been watching your videos for like 8 years now or something literally crazy. Like I've literally been watching you for so long.
Why are you picking one where they're gushing over you? Gushing over you. Oh, Miss Amberlynn, I just love you so much. Why? Because we all see right straight through you.
Love you.
I love you.
Hope you're doing okay. And love from Canada. I'm Canadian. Love from Canada.
Oh my God, you're genuinely so sweet. Thank you so much.
I sound so mean to her, don't I? Okay, I'm not trying to be mean to her. I'm just more upset with Amberlynn because I get bored and I get tired and I get frustrated when she wants to pick all these things just to make herself her self-esteem go up, and it's just bullcrap all the way around.
And instantly it would be a deer. A deer is actually my favorite animal. I love deers so much. I think they're so cute. Like I genuinely cannot. So it would definitely be a deer.
Hey girl. I was just wondering how you deal with maybe moments that you're embarrassed of that you've filmed and posted on the internet. Or the one particular clip that's in my mind is the beanbag in a hurry comment that guy had made that time. How do you deal with that? I feel like once it's on the internet, people just clip the shit out of that and then it's immortalized forever. I've had moments as a big gal where people have said some strange shit to me in public and I just want to curl up and never be seen by the light of day again. I just can't imagine having that replayed over and over and over again.
Okay, so I am going to be disliked. I'm should I say it? I don't know. But I hear something besides beanbag in a hurry. Y'all don't hate me. I hear something different. I have gone over this so many times, and I think I know what they're saying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, shut up, Janet.
Do you ignore it? Do you not even, maybe you don't even know. Love you, girl. I really do.
Oh, thank you. And honestly, like, okay, I feel like I have so much to say to this. So first of all, I feel like I don't really get made fun of in public. I don't know. That might just be a me thing. I don't notice it really. Sometimes people be looking at me, but I always am like, do they know me from YouTube? Because 9 times out of 10, if someone is staring hardcore, eventually they are like, I recognize you. I saw you on TikTok. I saw you on YouTube. It's never like, damn, that bitch is big. Like, yes, through my life, I have been very much fat shamed in public. It was a lot worse as like a teenager and as a kid.
I get stared at more. Well, I have natural curly hair, so usually it's down and out. But I get stared at more this size than I did when I was bigger. The weirdest thing.
But as an adult, like, it doesn't happen as much. And that whole beanbag in a hurry situation type deal, I still to this day do not think that guy was talking about me. I could be wrong. I don't know. But they all were like in a deep conversation. So I think it might be just one of them situations where it just sounded good at the time. I genuinely don't think that someone was just be like, yeah, damn, look at that beanbag in a hurry. That like genuinely also just doesn't make any sense. But I could be wrong.
Amberlynn, it's called morals. It really is. Some people say something, some people won't. It just depends on who they are as a person. You should know that because you don't have none.
And if I am wrong, it's literally just a classic example of fat phobia and fat shaming and being made fun of for your body for no reason. And the fact that the internet has like literally glamorized that clip just proves, like I've always said, that I am entirely fat shamed way too much online. And people have somehow made it okay.
Hi Amber, big fan here from Italy. I have been following you since 2018 and sort of really enjoyed watching your progress throughout the years. And I'm sorry to see that you're not doing so well, but hopefully you can find someone to sort of keep you motivated and going to achieving all your goals that you've got for yourself.
That cheese-eating smile that she has on her face. She's like, look, I got another supporter that really adores me.
My question for you is, if, or maybe when, you finally get to whatever goal it is that you've got for your life, whether it's a certain weight that you want to go down to, or any achievements that you want to get, how are you going to reward yourself? Are you going to go on a big trip somewhere? Or are you going to move somewhere to your dream place? What's the ultimate goal?
Her dream vacation used to go to Bora Bora. That used to be what she wants. Now I don't know what she wants because, heck, her goal ain't coming anytime soon.
Honestly, like I said in my last Let's Talk, I really want to visit Las Vegas. I think that would just be a fun moment in time. But I don't know how I would reward myself once I've achieved my goal. I really have not thought about it, actually. I have flirted with the idea of like rewarding myself for like small achievements. So I will want to continuously meet those goals so I can keep getting those rewards instead of just like one big reward at the end of it all.
A therapist tells you don't make one big, huge goal. You go little steps at a time. That's why I wonder if she's in therapy. Guys, is she really in therapy? I mean, there's so many things that she says where I'm like, this doesn't make no sense. Nobody's going to say this to you. Nobody would say this to you. Their degree would not let them say this to you. I don't get it. I don't. I'm questioning myself. Shut up, Janet.
Because it just seems so daunting.
OMG, I love you so much. They can never make me hate you. My name is Nosy Bystanders, and I really love your channel. I've been watching you, I think, from the beginning. And my question to you is, from your entire journey on YouTube, what about your journey do you think people misunderstood? And how could you correct that? Like, how could you allow your audience to understand you better?
Everything and nothing. That is my genuine response. I have been misunderstood regarding everything. And I feel like it's done on purpose almost.
Or you've been completely understood. People have evaluated your actions and we've come to our own conclusions and this is the way it's going to stay.
And there is genuinely nothing I can do about it. I make these Let's Talk videos to talk about rumors and speculation, and people still believe what they want. Like the whole cookie thing, just as of recently, is a good example of that. They created a rumor. I talked about it in live stream and in a weigh-in, and still in this video, I have had to talk about that rumor because they will continue to think whatever they want.
Pull back on your reins for a second. I got something to say to you. You are choosing to address this. You are making this a big issue. You are the one causing this. It's all on you. You cannot blame anybody else. You really can't. So you sitting here saying, I have to. That's one of the things you don't have to do in your life.
They will think whatever is the most entertaining to the situation, whatever will make me look the worst. And there is nothing I can do about it at all. Like genuinely, I wish people understood me more. And I know there's a large portion of people who do. And I appreciate you guys. I see you, I hear you, I feel you, and I will always be here.
The frustration part for me actually is hit from the deleted video that she has, because of the way she was treating her viewers. And I absolutely cannot stand somebody manipulating somebody, saying that there's a possibility of it going wrong. You don't do that. You don't clickbait that. You don't say that. You don't nothing. It's not right. It does not happen. So frustration, yeah, there's no love from me.
Hey Amber, sorry if the question is a bit hecticana.
Oh gosh.
But I was wondering if you were to find out that Rarity has been found and adopted by someone else and is happy, is okay, she's safe, would you travel all the way back?
You better open them eyeballs, and you better be listening, and you better be on your P's and Q's, because this one is for you, and I already know what you're going to say, and you're lying through your teeth.
To Wisconsin to get her, or would you just let her live with her new family? I was just wondering.
Considering people say that you neglect your pets, honestly, it'd be better just to leave them where they are, leave her where she is if she's in a good family, but you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't think about Rarity as a whole. You would only think about yourself.
Right. Cheers. Bye.
Bye. No, she would not get to stay with that family. Rarity is my child, my heart, and it's like, I know she misses me as much as I miss her, and I think about her and miss her every single day. Like literally just a couple days ago, I had a full-fledged breakdown because of it, and
Y'all realize I have emotions, okay? I still have emotions, so y'all aren't the only ones that are sad about Rarity. I am too. Yeah, the manipulation never ends.
eats me up inside every single day. Me and Tommy have spoken about this when it first happened and I came back home, that no matter what happened with me and Tommy, she would never give up looking for Rarity, and neither will I. I'm still constantly and consistently on missing cat forums, etc., etc. And when Rarity is found, I will have her back in my arms. You know, it's almost like asking someone like, oh, you have a missing child? Okay, so when they're found, do you want them back? Like, of course I do.
Nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that. Pets are our family. I tell you something, my animals are my family. You do not mess with them. But when it comes to a child, it's completely different. You have search parties, you have all this and all that. Amberlynn did not organize anything like that. She didn't go to the neighbors, knock on the doors, and say, hey, can y'all come out and help me look? None of that. I would have been banging on doors. Absolutely. Banging on doors, running up and down the street, you know, hey. My horses got out one time. You have no idea how many hours and hours and hours and how many properties I drove on to find my daggum animals. Amberlynn, you lying through your dag-blame teeth, and I can't stand it.
That is my child. That is my everything. That is my heart and my soul. And my family is not complete without her. Like, something super special was taken from me. I am not able to have children. I'm not able to do that because of cancer and having a hysterectomy. So I treat my fur babies like they're very much my children, like they came from me. And that is how I feel. Like, in my heart, they're just everything to me. Like, genuinely every day, they are what keeps me going. They have been my constant for almost a decade.
That's the thing. They're your constant. They give you the emotions. They build you up. They give you unconditional love. And they owe so much to you because you feed them and water them. And sometimes look after their poop. That's pretty much it.
All three of them. And a lot of people constantly were like, why would you take your pets to Wisconsin? It's because I knew I was going to be there for a pretty good length of time, and I wouldn't just leave my children without me.
I personally, myself, just me, I think that she wanted to stay there a lot longer, but I think she wore out her welcome. Yeah.
And that's how I view them. And I genuinely thought it was the right choice to take them with me. But something happened. Something bad happened due to that. And it's something that eats me up every single day.
It's your fault. You need to look in the mirror and go, dang it, I shouldn't have left Wisconsin without my baby. Bottom line, if it's your baby, it's your baby. Treat them like your baby. Clip the daggum toenails when they need to be clipped, Amberlynn.
Hey Amber, I've got like a would you rather question kind of thing. Would you rather be able to go to space and explore space, or go to the bottom of the ocean and explore the bottom of the ocean? Bear in mind, like, there's no chance of you dying for either of them. I'm just intrigued what you would choose.
That's scary. They both sound super scary. Very, very scary. Oh my. So if I don't get hurt and I come out alive on both situations, I feel like I would probably go to space, because it's like, I have some questions. Is the earth flat or not? I'm just joking.
You ain't joking. You better hush your daggum mouth, just like the moon landing wasn't real. You make up your own mind about things, and it don't matter if you got proof or not. You sit here and you say, it's all me, and I think the way I think. So you're entitled to your opinion.
All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tale. Amberlynn is doctor shopping.
All the time. Yes. She used to do that all the time. I don't know so much about now because I don't know if her mama takes her. I don't know what the situation is, but yeah, she used to.
No, that's not true. So I saw people thinking that was doctor shopping because the telehealth random company.
Yeah, don't use those. You have a primary care physician is what you need. Somebody that sees you physically so they can fully check over your body.
That I was trying to get a GLP-1 through declined me, denied me, because of my past issues with my gallbladder. I should have just saw my primary doctor to begin with.
What did I say? What did I say? I told y'all she was not going through her doctor. I said that there's no way she was getting this all mixed up like this. Oh, it wasn't, I didn't get it on this week. I was supposed to get it on this week. I was supposed to get here, but I didn't get it, and I'm a week behind. All this jibby-jobby stuff, yeah, that doesn't happen when you go through your physical provider. It doesn't happen because you go to the pharmacy and you get your stuff. So all she was doing was lying and buying off of line, and which is not a problem. But Amberlynn did not want to freaking fess up to that. That's not something she told anybody. So yeah, hey, I know about this one, and I told you if she gets on it, I'm going to continue calling her out.
I have always got the compounded stuff. Get it through these little like telehealth companies, and you get it through med spas, which is what I did. But I was going for the real stuff. The Zepbound, the FDA approved stuff. And my brain, like, for some reason was wired to thinking I had to go through these like telehealth places. And it's like, my brain didn't even tell me, Amberlynn, just see your primary care doctor. Like, it was like a little thought, like a tiny little one, but it wasn't like as obvious as it should have been.
Everybody, I don't know if everybody told her. I ain't even gonna say that. I said it. I'm the one that said it. You need to go through your doctor, because your doctor will do your blood work, and I told you the doctor would do everything that you needed done to make sure it was safe for you or not. I told you you need to go through an actual pharmacy, and so you get the strong or good stuff. I said every single bit of that, and every time you said that you had to do this with the prescription, do that with the prescription, I bull honkied you and pulled mine out. Now, didn't I? Yes, I did. Like, yeah, I'll call her out.
But the company that denied me, they actually suggested, like, maybe you should see your primary care doctor. So it was suggested by them, but regardless, I should have done that anyway. And if I was doctor shopping or just trying to get this medicine easily, if I was trying to just take a shortcut, etc., I would just go back to the med spa.
And it doesn't matter if you get this medication or not, because you've got to change your lifestyle. You got to change the way you think. You got to change the things you do. You got to change your patterns. All that has to be done, and you're not ready to do that. Absolutely, you're not ready to do that because you come up with every excuse under the sun. So it's pointless for you to get it in the first place.
I would just go back to those telehealth companies that approved me like this and just wanted my money. But I want to do it the right way. So that's why I'm choosing not to do that. So this next rumor kind of correlates a little bit with the last one. Amberlynn doesn't even have a doctor.
Oh, we're not even going to go over this. You're so petty. You are so petty. Don't even go over this. And you have said that you have a doctor. You have gone over and said you have a doctor. You've talked about your PCP. So I don't care. I don't care. The only thing I care about is when you're doing the whole Ozempic, semaglutide, and all that, you don't become a doctor. And that's what you try to do all the time is become a doctor, and you're not a doctor.
That's not true. I actually do have a doctor, and I've had the same one since I've been in Oklahoma. So it's been almost 2 years now. I get it. My life is boring, but I don't vlog every single thing in my life. Like literally since I've been home from Wisconsin, I have seen my doctor. It was just like a normal checkup. Amberlynn doesn't need protein because she doesn't do anything.
I'm done. I'm how many? She has addressed this on her channel. And this is what gets me, okay? Yeah, this is what gets me. She will address this stuff. And then she's thinking, okay, I'm going to be cool and I'm going to address this again. Her hair fell out. And she talked about it. Lack of protein. So, yeah, this is Dr. Lynn. Don't you even enter the chat. Dr. Lynn, you stay out of it.
So protein is not just for athletes. It's not just for people who get up and exercise and go to the gym and do all this movement. Protein is for everyone. Protein is for humans. It's for mammals. Everyone literally needs protein. I'm not like some random species that doesn't need protein. Protein is super, super important. Like it helps with bone health, gives you strength and energy, and the list literally goes on. But to make matters even worse, protein is even more important for people who have been through menopause. It helps with muscle loss. It helps with that slower metabolism you get because of menopause.
All right, how many hours did you spend on Google? How many hours? Because if you knew all about protein, then you wouldn't have had to come back into a daggum video and say, hey, I need more protein because my hair's falling out. Yeah. So obviously you went on Dr. Google. Dr. Google told you some things and you're like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to relay this to my viewers, subscribers, audience, whatever you want to say. You're just going to relay it to them, which is just pure horse dung because you are not a dag-blang doctor and you shouldn't be trying to point things like this out.
It helps with the density loss that you get. Protein helps with all of these things. And when you're losing weight, you sadly do lose muscle. So to help with that, eat that protein, drink that protein. It is very important. So we are about to get to bad choices, but I forgot to mention a very important one. Lack of protein equals hair loss.
Told ya! That was what she already said. See, that's why these videos are completely redundant. They're just not needed whatsoever at all. This is all just horse punk because she's not answering anything new. She's not saying anything new. All she's doing is going, okay, well, I want to sound educated. I want to sound this way. And she's not sounding that way.
And I do not want any more of that. All right, you guys, it is now time for bad choices. So I've actually had people send me like videos and pictures, people that have this game. And they send me the responses. And I genuinely think it is like the cutest thing ever. Like you guys are like literally adorable. I can't. All right, first one. Have you ever made a tape like with someone else? No.
Absolutely gotta love these questions. You just gotta love these dag blame questions. I've never played this game, but watching Amberlynn play this game, I don't want to do it.
For $100,000, would you spit on every new person you meet for a year?
Amberlynn, you spit in people's faces all the time. You just don't let spit come out of your mouth. You just go ahead and spit it out.
No, I wouldn't. Like that just sounds extremely disrespectful. Plus, spitting on someone is actually illegal. Random fact, but I'm sure everyone knows that. If you were broke, would you keep a lost wallet full of cash even if the owner's ID is inside? Absolutely not. I've actually found a wallet before. And obviously when you find a wallet, you look inside to look for the ID. And when I saw the ID, I saw that there was cash in there. Didn't take a penny. And that was during my broke era. Have you ever said I love you and not heard it back? Yes. Have you ever injured yourself during? Yeah, I've had a pulled cramp and
I don't even want to hear about this part of your life, and I done said that, and I'm not interested in it, but all right, keep going.
Some other personal things. Anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys love Twinkie as much as I do. Do that, babes. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye, Amberlynn. Okay, so we got what? GLP-1 we got to talk about, or she's going to start talking about. We got doctor shopping. We got talking about exes. I done lost track. I lost count of all the different things she put in there that were just absolutely uncalled for, unnecessary, and just her blabbing her jaws, kind of like I'm doing right now. So I don't know. She said that she's done with the schedule, right? She doesn't like the schedule. She doesn't want to do this schedule, and she wants to keep doing this. Nobody's asking for this. She will be in her members' live streams. I've heard people go over them. She'll be in her member live streams, and she'll say, hey, you wanted this? And they won't want to do it, but she's going to do it anyways. Well, guess what? That's her channel. But anyways, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and remember to smile today or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. And why do I say that? I have said that almost the entire time I have been on YouTube. That has been my outro. That's the way I say bye to everybody, because even watching Amberlynn, you should still have a smile on your face, and you should still be laughing throughout your day. There's no reason for you to have any kind of sadness or frown on your face. You can go in the mirror and talk to yourself, and you'd be amazed what you can do. Okay, I'm done lecturing, but I live by that. So I hope y'all have a good one for me. Hey, before I say bye, no, stop it. Stop it before I say it. Subscribe. Notification bell. You know how to do this stuff for me, right? You do, because I have faith in you. Amberlynn doesn't have faith in her audience. There's a big difference. All right, guys. I hope you have a good one. Bye.